I used to love the dentist, but as I told the hygienist, now I was trying to not to cry. I couldn't even finish that sentence and she finished it for me. I was like, don't. Hello everyone. I look a hot mess. I wanted to do my hair before the dentist, but I just ran out of time, so this is how it was. But lots of anxiety today. I used to love the dentist, but as I told the hygienist, now I was trying to not to cry. I couldn't even finish that sentence and she finished it for me. I was like, don't. I was like, yeah, don't. I just have a lot of trauma from the crown situation, and I did my best to tell her what I went through, but it was really hard to talk between anxiety, the way your voice quivers, and try not to cry. But I had like the absolute best hygienist. I was surprised to have her, and she's actually the one that both my kids went to see, so she was so nice to squeeze them in right before school starts because they're both overdue. Just so much sickness, we kept canceling appointments. But I made it through. The first thing she said after hello was, "Did you get the message that the dentist is out today?" I was like, I did not. Yes. So it was a hygienist appointment, but she also looked over my recent x-rays and went over my crown. She said it looks beautiful and perfect and it has good margins, which means it's like snug up against my tooth with no gaps. So that's good. I mean, I'm just so paranoid about it. So happy about that. It went well. I mean, I love getting my teeth cleaned, so it sucks that now I have so much trauma with the dentist. But it turned out to just be a hygienist appointment, and I was fucking fine with that. So fine. Very, very fine. And yeah, I didn't have to pay because I had nothing extra done. If I get fluoride, I have to pay, but the dentist does the fluoride, so it wasn't even offered, and I'm like, whatever, fuck that. I just want to go. It's beautiful outside, and I think Danny and Sebastian are going to go on a bike ride in like 5 minutes when Danny finished work. I did work this morning. I had a label I needed to rework, so I did that. Tomorrow I'm gonna have some work, which I could probably do right now, but I knew I would be coming down off all that like anxiety, and I need to eat a very late lunch. It's almost 3. But yeah, the dog rescue wants to know what colors and fonts their website uses because they're doing a brand guide. The website was designed by somebody else, and I came in to finish it and make it live. So everything's all set. I was like, I'm gonna have to look through all the code to look up the fonts and find all the colors and stuff. And I'll try to like link everything in if they're Google fonts or whatnot. So I'm gonna do that for them tomorrow, so you don't have to rush through it. But yeah, made it through the dentist and my teeth are clean. I love it. I mean, I have very clean teeth and I take very good care of it. That's just probably why I enjoy cleanings. I really like the scraping part. They don't do very much scraping on me because there's not a lot on there, so maybe that's why I like it. I find it satisfying to know she's getting every last little grain of gunk off my teeth, because I'm really weird with teeth. I think they're gross. But I'm gonna eat now. And it would be nice to take a little walk, but I don't feel like walking around the neighborhood. And I don't know if I feel up to driving anywhere. It's getting late too. So I might not. I might just be right here coming down from that stress. And that's okay. That's sometimes what we need. Oh, and I went on Amazon. I was gonna order some more Sharpies because again, $4 for 4 Sharpies. They had 12 of those big jumbo Sharpies for $8 something. So I paid like $9 total for 12. Wonderful, perfect. That should finish it up. So I do have one I haven't touched, one Sharpie I haven't touched. And I have the 5, I label them so I know which one is the oldest. And I put them upside down, you probably can't see it. But I have them upside down and then I come back and use them as more ink is drained down. But I'm finding the front faces of the easel, it's harder to get the Sharpie to coat the varnish. It goes on, but it's like a really crappy light coat. And then the second coat is wonderful, but I'm having to use 2 coats. So it's a little more Sharpie than anticipated, but again, I found them cheap and I'm loving it. I'm like looking at it right now, that's why I'm talking about it. I just really like how it looks black. Did they make black easels? I don't know, because you get paint all over it, but I don't care. I Sharpied right over the paint that I had on it, and I could Sharpie over it again. Okay, I'm just babbling. I'm just trying to calm down. But we made it through. We made it through. The teeth are clean. And I didn't get much video because there was absolutely nobody there but me, and she was just like getting me through. I barely sat. Like I pulled out my knitting and she was already there to get me. So after I filmed my little clip of the lobby, there was no time to film anything else. So I did knit the whole time. I just held my arms up, straight up in the air, and knitted on a boobie. I could have had them down until I do an increase every third of the way around. So I probably would need to look at that to make sure I was pulling up the right loop. But I just decided to keep it up where I could see, so I didn't mess anything up and have to like fix a drop stitch later. So my arms are a little tired, my forearms, from air knitting. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Anything else? I went once around my rug. So there is slightly more border and it already looks so much straighter. The more I do, the straighter it's gonna get. I would like to double what I have there. So I really need to not ignore it, and I need to go around every couple days to get it done. Okay, now I'm done. I'm gonna shut up now and eat. Hello everyone. I just got Sebastian to bed. He keeps getting to sleep so late. It's 10:40. So I don't have any time to do anything to relax and unwind. I just have to get ready for bed. So that's annoying. But what can I do? I think tomorrow should be a normal night. Wednesday, why is this so crooked? Another dog messed it up today. Wednesday night, I think they're gonna go to a special soccer game, Loud and United. I think they do fireworks because it's almost the 4th of July. And then on the 4th of July, Sebastian's gonna be going to a brewery out in the countryside where they're doing a show. I actually went to that show once years ago and did that with Danny. It was a lot. I ended up putting it in this little school that actually I thrifted, and it used to have one glued to it. So now it has one in it. So yeah, it's gonna be some late nights, I think, is what I was getting at. But we went out to a Mexican restaurant, as you saw. Sebastian's pick, and Danny always wants Mexican, and I'm always good with it. So Jax was at a friend's house hanging out and does not like to go to that restaurant. So I stopped into the grocery store next door afterwards and got some, they had like hot pizza slices. So I asked for 1 cheese and 1 pepperoni. And I guess they have somebody there working that pizza counter from 3 to 8 p.m. And it was almost 8 p.m. So after he was putting the second slice in, it's like, I'll give you 1 for free. What do you want? So I had Sebastian choose a slice because he's recently discovered that cold pizza is delicious the next day for lunch. So I let him choose a piece, and he like crammed it into the same box. He's like, don't tell anyone. Probably they're gonna have to like throw them away because they're about to close that counter down. So no food left to waste. Look at Frida. She's just like shooting this new string of babies out. How cool is that? You can see now why I moved her from the sink, because my head was bumping into it back when it was like this low. Now it would just be hanging in front of the faucet. Pretty soon it's gonna hang in front of my laptop. But tomorrow I need to grocery shop. I don't wanna, but I need to. And I have some work to do, as I said. But that's about it. At some point, Sharpies are gonna come. I did get the strand of fairy lights. They're not unwound. I need to, oh, I keep forgetting I have to point this at the plug to turn it on. The receptor is there. This is like the entire thing that would light up the whole house, and it's just not very bright. It does have brightness settings, but it's already on the brightest. Oh, I've gotta go over there. It honestly doesn't seem to change too much when I do the brightness. But it does have a timer, which is nice. So I don't know, if I could at least get it dimly lit in all the rooms, and then maybe continue to put those hanging lights. I just have to keep them unscrewed when I'm not using them so they don't kill the batteries, which is annoying, but at least I'd have the USB light that I can just turn on anytime. I don't know if I'll necessarily always keep it plugged in, because I do pull this out from the wall and turn it around and stuff. So I might design a battery pack, maybe that goes on the roof, because I'm gonna have a garden up here and that would be easy to hide. I do want to have a sign here, get a custom sign made, or find wooden letters. And it'd be nice to have lights here. But if I do that, I'd probably need to run the lights out and around, so I'd like make a casing for them to connect to this part, because it's kind of awkward the way this is made anyway. I'm thinking Stardust Cafe, because our dog is Ziggy Stardust. And I don't know if you can see him. He's in the kitchen. One of the other things, there's Ziggy. And in the bathroom, on the sink, is a perfume I made, and I printed out a tiny label and I called it Stardust. So I was thinking maybe I should name it after my mom in some way, but I just couldn't think of a good name for it, so I might continue to go with the Ziggy Piggy, Ziggy Stardust theme. But yeah, so that came. Don't have wood. Wood glue came. But I was gonna order wood at the same time and that just didn't work out. Maybe I'll make another bow on this. I should try to finish up this last knitted knocker. I'm getting really close to the backside, so that's good. The backside goes pretty quick, and I actually need to finish this border. I don't know how much I'm gonna do. I don't know where I'm on. If I finished this black row or I'm still doing this. This is all I have left of this pink. So I'm not sure if it'll make it all the way around. We might try and then have to rip it out because it run out. I don't know. But yeah, so it's going to be a mix of work and errands and crochet tomorrow. And I hope I see you then. Forgive my appearance. I just shoved my bangs up into my bun while we were in the Jeep because it was annoying me that they were like, and they're greasy because I forgot to wash them. So sorry, but I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully looking a little more presentable. Good night, stay safe, be kind, and don't forget, wash your hands.